Let's create some bath truffles with great skincare benefits that also look cute and smell amazing. Our luxurious skincare ingredient is cocoa butter that is very rich in fatty acids and great for skin as well as a nutrient. Our first step is to melt down the cocoa butter that comes in solid form when at room temperature. I personally like to use a double boiler to melt down ingredients in general because of the gentle heat, but you could also use a microwave, and if you do so, use short increments of 30 seconds so you don't overheat the ingredients. On the left side are all wet ingredients and on the right side the dry ones. We start by combining the dry ingredients that consist of baking soda and citric acid in a relation of 2:1, and you will of course find the exact recipe down in the description, along with all ingredients, tools and equipment that I am using or recommending. Baking soda makes the bath water soft and silky, and we combine it with citric acid so that once combined and introduced in water, the melt can dissolve and release the cocoa butter. I use a fork to mix all ingredients well together. You can also use your hands or a spatula. The important point is to get out all the clumps. Meanwhile, the cocoa butter is completely melted and we are adding the other wet ingredients to it. They are optional but great to have, especially polysorbate 80. It is an emulsifier that helps the cocoa butter disperse more evenly in the bath water. The next ingredient is the fragrance oil. This here is called Lemon Pound Cake from Nurture Soap. It's an amazing fragrance, but you can use any fragrance you like. Last optional ingredient is a colorant, and since this one is a liquid one, I am mixing it into the oils. If you would use a mica colorant, you can mix it with the dry ingredients. After giving it a good mix, add the wet ingredients into the dry ones and stir well to have everything evenly distributed. You want to work quite quickly because the batter needs to stay warm and manageable. Grab a mold and spread the mixture in it with the use of a spatula, for example. We are going to let it completely harden until the next day. Even though it maybe doesn't seem, believe me, they will become rock hard the next day. Let's make another type of bath truffle with the exact same recipe, only changing the color and the fragrance. We add the other fragrance oil. Here we have the liquid colorant again, the so-called La Bombe colorant from Brambleberry, specifically designed for bath bombs. Absolutely love it. And here is a mini donut mold, really cute as well. Placing the mold on a tray or a cutting board makes it really practical if you need to move the mold around. Here I use my spatula to help me spread the mixture into the mold. And since I have some left over, I can also make some additional truffles with a different type of shape here. Maybe you've already seen it in another of my videos. I'm using an ice cream scoop. You gently apply pressure to the bottom and try not to press it too much in because you want to keep the rigid texture on the surface of the scoop, so to speak. So here we are. Now we let everything rest overnight and come back to decorate and package these in just a second. Here we are the next day, and as you can see, they are all rock hard. I will place them on a tray with a baking sheet on it because I'm going to try a drizzle on it for an additional pop of color. Here is a little melting board that I colored with some brown mica to mimic a chocolate color. I am simply drizzling it on top. You can of course use other colors and even add some glitters if you like. If you're interested in more skincare recipes, you can check out the playlist on the screen where you can find many more. Feel free to subscribe and see you next time. Bye!